Hi, welcome to this edition of Stevie, Mack at Night. We've got an exclusive with brother Silky Ali coming on the show. A brother who believes that Santa Claus is a black man. We got a panel of distinguished guests. The Reverend Al Sharpton, of course, MONTELL Jackson, and Big Mike, among other distinguished guests, right here, right now, on Stevie Mack at Night. So Silky Ali, tell us, why do you believe that Santa Claus is a black man? Yeah, I'm glad to be on the show too. Yeah, I believe Santa Claus, not only believe it, but I know for a fact Santa Claus was a black man. Right on, brother, right on. Yes, this could be true. MONTELL Jackson, what do you say about this?
Thanks for having me on the show, Stevie. I'm glad to be here talking about this discussion of Christmas. What does it really mean? What's it all about? Santa Claus. Come on, some people call it the Satan Claus, if you will. This guy saying that Santa Claus is a black man. The Chinese believe Santa Claus is a yellow man. And, of course, the Native Americans believe he's a red man. And there's people on Mars who think he's a blue man, but I'm here to tell you right now that Santa Claus is a figment of everyone's imagination. He's not even a real thing.
Big Mike, your perspective?
Thank you, Stevie, for having me on the show. Politically speaking, the elves really come from the MAU. That's the Midget Actors Union, because politically back in the day, midget wrestling was all they had, so they fought hard and long politically to win the contract so that they can become the elves. And that's where we get elves from, politically.
The elves? I'll tell you about the elves. Where they get the idea of the elves from? Pygmies. The elves was pygmies.
Teach on, black man. That's right, because back in the day, all the midgets had was midget wrestling. Midget wrestling everywhere. You see it on TV, you see it in the movies, midget wrestling. And they got upset and went to their union, the MAU, and that's how they got the elves jobs today. You don't see no tall elves.
He's got a point. Yes, back in the days, there was things being said.
Elves are really like Santa's little helpers is what they're supposed to be. Now here we have elves being made out to be midget wrestlers and whatnot in a union? I don't know about that.
Politics!
Reverend Al Sharpton, you want to weigh in on this issue?
Let me tell you the truth about it. See, Santa Claus was invented by a soft drink company to sell more sodas.
I'm in agreement with the fact that a soda company invented Santa Claus to sell more soda pop. And it goes way back into the 40s and the 50s, way before I was born. Mind you, there's a lot of things in it that we could talk about on this discussion. What do you know?
Politically, Christmas is about consumers spending money. Politically, that's what it's about.
The North Pole was in North Africa. That's where they get the whole North thing from.
That's what I'm talking about.
See, and them flying reindeer, yeah, they took that from the antelope. I'm telling you what God loved. Santa Claus was the black man. Yeah.
Flying reindeer was enforced by the meat industry. I'm gonna tell you that right now. See, because they ain't gonna have no flying cows and flying pigs. Because who gonna eat a flying cow and flying pig? Make the pig and the cow not look tasty.
Flying reindeer, flying pigs, cows, it doesn't matter to me. They all taste good. You ever had reindeer? We call it venison.
We demand $20 million for the boat.
That was last week's show.
Another show? Last week?
What took you so long? This is a whole different show. Yeah, well, we'll probably invite you back in the future.
We will do another show? No, okay, then I demand $20 million before the next show.
That young man wants $20 million. I don't think he's asking for enough. I mean, with all the pollutants that have been dumped on the shores of Somalia, he should be asking for $20 billion.
Very political. And what about the Christmas tree? Where'd that come from? Christmas trees? Jesus Christ was a black man too.
Politically, the Christmas trees and the Christmas lights have a lot to do with the lobbyists in Washington for the electric companies.
Christmas trees actually goes back to the time of Talmud when he died and they buried him and a tree apparently grew up over his grave. And this is just a little bit of fodder for those of you who are trivia pursuitants. What do you know? That's where Christmas comes from. But if you talk about the electric company benefiting from all that, I think that, yep, I got my money in there.
And let me add to that, I see lights out on all that. We should have a day when we just turn all the lights out, and I'm gonna set up a website about it called Brothers and Everybody Else Turn Your Lights Out on this particular day.com. And you could donate some money there and help a brother out.
Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Stevie Mack and Knight TV. Check out Stevie Mack and Knight Radio at blogtalkradio.com, where we hit it hard and hit it heavy with hilarity. I'd like to thank all our guests for tuning into the show, and tune in next week when we bring on an exclusive with Santa Claus himself. And remember, the world is watching.